everyone, this is the Fair Game here, and welcome back to Let's Play Yoshi's Island, and welcome to the last stage of this game. Fucking finally! Let's do this game, let's finish this game up. And this first part is an helicopter part, and also this mission is this stage is a little bit unique because you see Kameka over there in the background, and he will chase you around. Also, you also notice something because because this is the last stage. You're the green Yoshi instead of the purple one that you always were in the last stage of the world. Yeah, you're the green Yoshi in this one. This is the only world where the green Yoshi is appears 2 times instead of once. Always in the first one, but this one you play as the green one in the last one. And also here's a little bit of RNG. You can say this mission has like four versions, and yeah. Oh, and that was one of the save stages. I forgot to edit that one out, I guess, but well, it's not too late to edit that out. I was like trying to get the right thing I was familiar with, and that's the third one. You have 4 versions of this stage, and I wanted to play the third one because that one that I was familiar with, and yeah, that's a little quick glimpse of the stage. I had version 2 a couple times, and that one was just a no-go for me. I would just keep dying over and over and over. And like I said in the earlier episode, it's not fun for me. And this one is kind of easy. You have an auto-scroller part, but you have also that huge sparky enemy chasing you around. And you can use your axe to push him back. But he will eventually catch up with you a little bit. And be careful of those bats. And you notice that the music also has changed. That's the boss music that is playing in each final stage of the world. And I guess Nintendo wanted to make this final stage a little special or something. I don't know. And then sometimes he can do this. If you're on a slope like that, he jumps really far. But luckily, when you're above him like that, you can just jump right over him and then just succeed. And he's stupid enough to jump back at him. I've even happened once to him that he fell into the bottomless pit, but I think he just respawns eventually. But yeah, luckily this auto-scrolling part isn't really that long, and I think this is actually one of the easiest to get if you hit the door with the number 3 on it. And yeah. And yeah, what should I say? I don't know if you can call it cheating if you use a save state. I guess you can because the game wasn't meant to be saved in between gameplay, but oh well. I guess some people may see it as cheating, and some maybe see it as not. I don't know. But yeah, like I'm not going to use cheats in games unless I have to if the game will like bug out or something like that. Especially if I use mods with certain games, which certain games I will use mods. But yeah, this is just an original game played on the Switch. And yeah. And if you kill the shark guys, you get a bunch of red coins. And here's the last auto-scrolling part of this whole game. And this area is also special because Kameka appears and he shoots and he's constantly shooting those beams or whatever these things. He's magic at you constantly. And these things can destroy the blocks. And sometimes an enemy will spawn out, or sometimes a little star like that will spawn out of it. And sometimes that may screw you over if you're like on a platform that's in the bottomless pit, like that over here. If he hits a block beneath your feet, yeah, you fall to your death. And even Kameka can shoot his own platform down if he misses you. And somehow that hit me, but I don't know why. What I like to do is when he shoots like the first shot, I jump over it and then I rather jump, so his second shot is really high up, which makes it easy to dodge, like that. But he can be annoying, or if you know what to do, he's easy to dodge if you know what to do. Yeah, like that. If I stood in that block over there, I would have died. Yeah, and that's what I meant. It's an easy way to dodge him. It's just a jump after the first shot is about to hit you, and then the second one is really easy to dodge. And that little bed over there screwed me over a little bit. And here's a checkpoint. And yeah, we're also really close to the final boss of this game, which we're about to see. I mean. And then yeah. Welcome to the final boss. And if you want to read these texts, go ahead. Pause the video or whatever. But I'm not gonna read it in the post commentary. And look at there, there is baby Bowser. Or Bowser Jr. I don't know. I guess maybe it's like Bowser in his baby form, or his son Bowser Jr. But if you can see it, Mario is also a baby. I guess this has to be like Bowser as baby, in his baby form. I guess this game kind of acts as a prequel before Mario does his stuff in these games. And yeah, for some reason Yoshi hasn't really aged in the years he's grown up, whatever. Or it might be a different one, I don't know. But anyway, what you have to do is ground pound the ground. If you see that wave over there on the ground when you ground pound it, and that's a way to damage him, and you need to do that 3 times on him on this stage. And you might think this is over, but oh, it's far from over. This is just his first boss stage. What he's trying to do is trying to jump on your back because he wants to ride you instead of Mario riding him. And yeah, here's the second stage about to happen. And this fight can either be hard or really easy if you know what to do. Dodging his attack is really easy. It's not hard at all, but damaging him can be a little bit tricky. And then yeah, you can kind of get the gimmick that as he's done with like every other boss enemy. He make baby Bowser fucking giant, fucking big. And he will slowly come closer, and then you really see how big he is. And then yeah, this first part is just like a little bit of waiting around. A few rocks are going to drop and create some gaps in between the platforms. But yeah, this is Bowser Jr. in his final form. Well, at least can make him really giant. But what you have to do is basically chuck these giant red eggs at him, and you need to basically hit his face. But yeah, aiming is a little bit weird, so you need to hit him, but you can overshoot him easily, and you can also not overshoot him, and also completely misses him. I think that's the right angle. Yeah, finding the right angle. No, I think that's overshoot it. Yeah, finding the right angle is kind of hard to do. Yeah, that was a good angle, and yeah. If he gets hit, he gets a few steps back, but he will quickly come closer after that, because he's getting more aggressive each time he gets hit. And if he gets too close, you die. And yeah. And yeah, that's overshooted. You can kind of see when it's overshooted, when the egg is kind of get really small. And if you throw too low, it doesn't do anything, doesn't damage him. So yeah, like angling the shot is a little bit tricky, but you get the hang of it eventually. And I don't know why I was crouching over there. I could have dodged that fireball, but for some reason I didn't. I think that's also depending where you're standing. Like if you stand in the middle, you have a bigger chance to hit him than if you're standing on the side. But yeah. And he's going to drop more rocks, more rocks on you to make platforms even smaller. And now he's getting forward really fast. So be careful. So make sure you chuck a lot of X at him. You need to hit him a couple of times, yeah. And this might be it. No, not at all. I guess this is it. I don't know how many hits he takes, but he takes quite a lot of hits, and yeah, this is it. And that's I've beaten the game, and the rest is just all cinematic. So yeah, Bowser is defeated, and Kamek is complaining that you have hurt him or whatever. And yeah, he calls you meanie, and he will be back or whatever. So yeah. And this is all the game controlling, and we finally saved Mario and his brother Luigi, and the sequel that was held up. And yeah, that's it. That was the game. That was Yoshi's Island, and yeah. What should I say? This game is quite fun if you have a Switch with Switch Online and the SNES emulator. I recommend playing this game. If you never played the game, it's a great game. It's a good game. It's a fun game. Yeah. It has some interesting levels. And yeah. It also plays a kind of different than Super Mario World at the time. Because you're controlling a different character. Mario is in this game, but you're not controlling him at all. He's just riding Yoshi on the back for the entirety of the game. Unless you picked up a superstar, then you temporarily playing as Mario, I guess. But the game mechanics are different. The way you take damage is different. Like in Super Mario World, if you take damage without a power up, it's an instant death. If you have like a mushroom or a fire flower, you can take 2 hits. In this game, it's basically based on if you lose Mario, you lose. So yeah, and there's some special occasions like bottomless pit, lava pool, spikes, or whatever. Some things will kill you instantly, but mainly you can take a few hits, and then Mario fires off your back. You need to do it even before the timer runs out. Otherwise, you fail. And this game actually has also a few sequels. You have Yoshi's Island 2 on the Nintendo DS, and Yoshi's New Island on the 3DS. But as far as I heard, those games, I guess they're still good games, but not as good as this one, I guess. And some things didn't really make sense or whatever. I don't know. I never played the game. I never had a 3DS, so I don't think. I think getting an original DS is kind of hard, but you can still get a 3DS with the new Yoshi game, with the Yoshi's New Island. Or you can use an emulator on the computer to play the game instead. I don't know if you're gonna do it. I don't know. Maybe not, but who knows. And yeah. Which I think that's it. What I wanted to say. There's nothing. I don't really have nothing much to say about the game. Otherwise, I say if you have access to this game, I recommend playing it. If you never have to, especially if you have a Switch with Switch Online, or maybe even an old Wii U with Virtual Console or whatever. I don't know. But or even play it on the emulator, whatever. But yeah, I should say. I think this is it. I wanted to say, and I should say. I hope you like. I should say thanks for watching. And I hope you had a fun time watching me playing the game. I had a fun time recording this game. And yeah, I should say thank you for watching this Let's Play. My first Let's Play I started on this channel is finally done. It took a while though. I even took a little break from it, so that's why you haven't seen this game for a little while. So yeah, but finally this game is over, so I can move on to a different game. So yeah, until then, I see you in another Let's Play eventually. So yeah, take care and yeah, bye bye.